Coming up on the CODE Bet Daily, EPL Matchweek 36. It's Stats Guy's last show because I just fired him mid-show. What have you got for us?
I don't think that's how it works, but I'm going Liverpool to smash Leicester, and then we're both tipping Chelsea for once. I'm pumped with one in a row.
It's your last show, but your replacement's a Chelsea fan. Also, tune in for Stats Guy's awesome stat. You won't believe it. It's CODE Bet Daily EPL Show. It's not really good. Welcome to the CODE Bet Daily EPL Matchweek 36 preview. Stats Guy, we're in the office. What is this?
I know, we haven't been in the office all week, but we're back.
I haven't been back since Tuesday. It's been fantastic. I haven't had to see your lovely face for a week. It's been great.
Yes. Face.
Yeah, I know. I had an allergic reaction to Collingwood fans. It's acceptable. It's natural. But I'm your host, Alex Donnelly. There's the Stats Guy. He's wearing the merch. Good for you, Stats Guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hopefully you got a spare shirt today. I think we're doing 4 shows.
Yeah, maybe no shirt for the last one. We'll see how we go.
Jesus. We will get thrown off air and fired after that.
No one to see
But we are here for the CODE Bet Daily. It is the EPL show, as said off the top. We are content creators, writers, analysis, and general junk talkers.
Yep.
For a good website called CODE Bet. You should go check that out because it's pretty cool. A lot of stuff going up there at the moment. But we're here for the EPL show. Today, what are we going to look out for? Players, props, match picks, for all the games this weekend in the EPL. As always, we dive deep into 4 games and then try to rip through the last 6 because we talk a lot of junk about the first 4. It's great. But we do have some ground rules here on the EPL show. It's the only show that has ground rules, but it's fantastic. We absolutely needed them. We can't tip Erling Haaland anytime goal. Obvious reasons.
He's got the record goals. He's getting a goal every week.
Yeah, he's $1.57. Big whoop.
Yeah, everyone can tip that.
Stats Guy can't mention Alexander Isak from Newcastle.
I'm done mentioning him anyway.
Yep, so that one can be wiped off the end of the season. And I can't talk about Tony Khan, who owns Fulham for obvious reasons, because I somehow try and bring wrestling into it all the time, because that's what I do. Anyway, results recap from last week. Stats Guy with 8. Well done, Stats Guy.
Last week, yeah.
I tipped 6, and I can't believe I tipped Newcastle. And then if you read my preview, I completely flipped on it as I wrote it 2 days later.
And you picked Arsenal.
I tipped Arsenal. I tipped Martin Odegaard anytime goal. Doing it once again for me. But hey, let's get into this because sad time, Stats Guy. This is your last EPL show for the season.
It is very sad,
Yeah, holiday Stats Guy coming in once again for your 3rd holiday since employment in November.
Got leave there, must well use it. We don't holiday shame except every podcast, but that's all right.
Literally. All I heard on last week's podcast was Holla Donnelly. I'm sorry that I wanted to see my parents. My bad. That my friends are in love and got married. Jeez.
How dare they?
At least I cashed you blokes up, tipping winners left, right, and centre with the horses.
That's true, yeah.
But hey, let's get into it.
Let's get some winners in this.
Chelsea, $1.46. Draw, $4.30. Our boys, Notts Forest, $6.75. This is Stats Guy's original love versus his new love. It's like having a girlfriend and going on Tinder, so what I've heard, Stats Guy.
I would never do that.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
I would never do that. I'm not that type of guy.
Right.
Chelsea, surprisingly, that's another podcast. That's a dating podcast that we need to do maybe.
Yeah, we're going to get thrown off air for that one. All right, players to look out for.
Players to look out for. Noni Madueke for Chelsea has been absolutely unbelievable.
It's the headband.
He's been awesome. Looks great, the headband. His pace and dribbling up and down the wing for Chelsea has just given us new life. We looked all right in the second half against Arsenal when he scored, and that was because of his pace. Then he helped. He didn't get an assist, but he helped set up both of 2 of the 3 Chelsea goals against Bournemouth. I really, really like Madueke, and he's just fun to watch. So he'll be one to watch in this one.
That's something I forgot to mention. Chelsea are off a win, and they scored more goals last weekend than they did in the month of April. Well done, Chelsea. Claps all around.
Get around us. So we're back. We've won 1 in a row, so let's get to 2.
1 in a row. I'm looking at Conor Gallagher. He literally looks like he's playing for his life because you do have 8,000 players on your books. Yeah, we're finally
starting him most games. I like him,
He's just running around non-stop. It's like it's an Energizer bunny that's just like, go, go, go. He just won't stop. He scored in the scored first in the last 2 day games that Chelsea have played in. He's looking good, so get around him. Yeah. He's probably going to be at a new club next year because you have that many players.
I reckon we'll keep him. He's been pretty good.
Let's get into some game picks. We've actually ended up on the same 2. This is really funny. So we've got differing reasons. So I'll go first with mine and then Stats Guy can back them up. So we're both looking at under 2.5 goals in the game and the draw halftime, Chelsea full-time. For me, the under 2.5 has hit 9 of the last 10 at Stamford Bridge when Chelsea have been favourites. And the draw halftime, in 22 of the last 30 first halves at Stamford Bridge, it's been a draw.
22.
And Notts have lost the second half in their last 5, hence draw and Chelsea.
Right.
Why are you tipping it?
I'm going under 2.5. Just both teams are in the bottom 4 offenses in the league, so which is really surprising for Chelsea, who have been dominant for years, but now can't even score a goal. We're both averaging less than a goal a game, which is, I think actually Chelsea's averaging just under, and Notts is a fair way under. So, but it's pretty bad. And then, that's why I'm taking the under 2.5 there.
And the draw halftime.
Oh, draw halftime, full time. I just think, Notts are a solid home team, but they're pretty bad away. Yep. They've lost their last 7 away matches. Notts, so we don't mind Notts. We've been tipping them all right at home, but away.
We just want them to survive. That's all we want.
Hopefully they survive, but and both teams are desperate just to get. I think not to get desperate for a point.
Chelsea have got nothing to play for.
So first half, I think it's going to be pretty conservative. Chelsea maybe just a 1 or 2-0 win in the second half. But $4.33 for that is pretty good.
Yeah, nice. So that under 2.5 goals is $1.96. I'm also looking at Conor Gallagher. Anytime he's $3.40, and he'll probably start again because he's been playing.
He scored 2 goals in the last month, so $3.40 is pretty good.
So about tipping Chelsea.
I can't believe I am and you are
I'm tipping Chelsea. I want it to be a draw. Let it be known. I want it to be a draw or not to win. Not to give stats. Well, I can't give you crap next week, but anyway.
Oh, I'm sure it's a message or two.
The group text will still go off on like Monday and Tuesday. But I want it to be a draw because I think 1 more point for Notts, they'll be safe.
Yeah, I don't mind if Notts get a point after this game. So
okay, they got Arsenal next week, so absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Next game, another game where it's really weird at this time of year because a lot of teams have nothing to play for, and then there's like 7 or 8 teams that have like
relegation,
Europa League, Champions League, and then technically there's still a title fight as we talk about. Everton, who somehow won 5-1 midweek. What the hell?
Against Brighton. What the hell?
They're still $9. The draw is $5.20. Manchester City are $1.36. Of course, Man City keep winning. They win the title. Everton win another game. They're probably safe. Might not be here, but players to look out for. I've got Julian Alvarez.
He's so good, yeah.
I think you'll start this game because you've got to think about it. Man City, with their seconds, can roll up and win this game. But you can't take any game lightly because it's the EPL. It's been the most insane year ever. But the important thing is Man City are 1-1 in the Champions League against Real Madrid and have that game this Wednesday night.
Right,
Thursday morning.
It's a bigger game, yeah.
So they're like, okay.
Haaland doesn't need a rest though. He could play because Haaland's a robot. He doesn't need a rest.
Well, that's it. It's true. He's a kid. He doesn't need a rest. I say he's a kid and he's like on $80 million a year. Anyway, but Alvarez has got 15 goals and 5 assists across all competitions. He's having a ridiculously good season. Yeah. Plus he had an awesome World Cup. But we're not talking about him because he plays second fiddle to like
he would start in every team if he wasn't with Haaland,
except maybe not Tottenham, Harry Kane.
True.
Yep. Who are you looking out for?
Ike Gundogan. Gundogan is just really underrated player, I think. He's had a great career at Man City. He's just a classy finisher. He's been playing, defending well in midfield, but then he likes to attack in these games against the lower opposition. So I just wouldn't be surprised if he scores in this one against Everton.
Game picks.
Gundogan, as I just said, he's got 5 goal contributions in his last 6 games. He scored 2 goals last week against Leeds. Like I said, against those teams that are near relegation, he likes to attack more, plays a cam more.
So what you're saying is he's a downhill skier.
Bit of a downhill skier. Well, no, he plays the role of defensive midfielder when they need him and attacking midfield when he knows he doesn't have to defend that much. So I think anytime got $5 is really good value. Then the last time these guys met was 1-1. My mates actually went to this game.
Yeah.
A few Everton fans it was at the Etihad.
How loose would you have gotten?
They were loving it. But 6 of the last 7 Man City games, both teams have scored. I know it's sort of like Arsenal. They both like to play very attacking, so I don't mind Man City to win.
Yeah, you can get caught out on the counter.
And Everton got 5 goals last week. So somehow I don't know how that happened, but Man City and both teams to score $3.10 is a bit more value than your $1.36.
Yeah, so I'm looking at both teams to score and over 3.5 goals. So this can be 3-1 and we collect. I still can't believe Everton scored 5 midweek. Like, what the hell has got the most boring team ever?
Everyone's going for Brighton. Bloody Phil in here. The other
Phil's going to be apoplectic later when we do the NRL show.
He's not going to be happy. I mean, he might not even turn up.
No, he'll have to. He's contractually obligated. And City are scoring for fun. So $3.25 for that over at 3.5 and both teams to score.
Awesome.
Both tipping City.
City.
Okay, there's probably a couple of games this weekend that be classified as game of the weekend.
This
is one of them.
Yeah.
Arsenal, $1.75 the draw, #nice, $4.20. Brighton, $4.50. This, of course, being at the Emirates. Brighton looking to bounce back after getting smoked. In the last 2 weeks, they have lost 8-2 to Notts and Everton.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Absolutely
They're pushing for the top 4.
Arsenal come off beating Chelsea 3-1 and then a big win against Newcastle 2-0 over the week. And players to look out for.
Yeah, I'm going Moises Caicedo for Brighton. I know
he's going to look good in Arsenal colours next year.
Yeah, apparently Arsenal's trying to see. I saw him play.
We tried to get him in January.
Yeah, that's right. I saw him play
Declan Rice in our midfield. Mwah.
Oh, Declan Rice is a gun. We're trying to get him as well, I think. I saw, Caicedo.
Of course you are. You're trying to buy everyone.
Well, we got another billion.
Arsenal wants a player? $150 million.
Yeah, we'll spend another $1 billion in the next month or something. I don't know. But yeah, I saw him play for Ecuador against Socceroos. He just tore us apart. He's a really good player to watch, and I think he'll get tested in this one, but he'll just want to watch, see if he can hold against that classy Arsenal midfield.
Nice. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to probably have to ban myself from talking about him from next week onwards.
Well, you haven't talked about him in a while.
No, I did last week.
Oh, last week, okay.
But he did score, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Martin Odegaard, that is Arsenal captain. He is 1 goal away from having the most of any midfielder in EPL history without a penalty. So you think about all the midfielders. Most goals
without a penalty?
Yeah, so most goals without a penalty. So him and KDB equal on 15. KDB had 15 another season. Odegaard has 15 goals.
Wow.
That's insane when you think about it. That's awesome. No penalties. He just needs one more.
Yep.
He's been fantastic in the last 2 games with his build-up play. Of course, he scored the 2 goals against Chelsea and 1 over the weekend against Newcastle. And the last time these two met, he had a goal and assist. So I'm also going to have something on him to score anytime as I roll straight into our match picks.
Game bets.
He's $3 to score anytime. I think the $1.75 Arsenal head-to-head's a good bet.
Yeah, that's probably the highest price they've been all season at home.
Apart from Liverpool earlier this year were $2.30. God, that was a good bet. But Brighton got smashed by Everton midweek. They came off the loss before that. Who was that to Everton? And they also played Man United. To Notts, but they also played Man United. Was it last Friday morning?
Yes. Yep.
So they've had 4 games in about a week and a half. So that's got to be telling on them as well. They looked tired.
And they don't have a deeper squad as Man City or Arsenal.
They're not going to bounce back into this as well. So I think Arsenal $1.75 is a good bet. Arsenal over 2.5 goals. The over is hit in the last 9 Arsenal games at the Emirates as favourite. And I'm going to go a bit ballsy here. Over 2.5 goals in the second half. This is hit in 5 of the last 6 Arsenal home games.
Yep.
But also, you've got to remember, it hit against Southampton when there was like 4 goals in that second half.
It was 3-0 that game, wasn't
it? That was 3-0. That was insanity, that game. Got to start Jorginho over Fabio Vieira.
He's been good,
He was best on ground last week,
got man of the match,
but he won't make any clips because all of his setup play, he's slow.
Well, defensive midfielders don't.
He's a very, very smart player. Thank you for giving him to us for 12 million.
Even though I don't really want to talk.
You spent 120 on a couple of blokes.
That
was great. Fernandes will be worth it.
No, we'll be good next year.
But that over 2.5 goals in the second half is $3.
$3, yeah. All right, I'm going to go with your mate, Gabriel Jesus. He's got 5 goals in the last month. He looks like he's got his confidence back. He's definitely a confidence-based player. Had a bit of a month or so where he couldn't score.
Before he got injured, he couldn't score.
Before he got injured, he couldn't score. But now he's got his confidence back. I think he's a great bet. He's the favourite to score, but just Arsenal set up so many shots for him. So $2.20, think's really good. Then Arsenal win and both teams to score at $3.10. Similar to Man City, as I said before, 2 of the top teams, but they play a very attacking. Both teams have scored.
And when we're known for just a defensive, just howler every game.
Yeah, every now and then. So that's why both teams have scored in 9 of the last 11 Arsenal games. I think who are they playing? Brighton can score in this one. I don't know where I was going with that. And Arsenal won their last meeting 4-2. So I'm just going to go Arsenal and both teams to score at $3.
Brighton have only scored 1 goal in their last 3 games. I was just thinking about it. 1 against Man United, 1 against Notts, 1 against Everton. So
that's pretty bad.
It's a bit of a concern for a team like, oh my God, they're explosive.
Yeah, they got Matoma. Surely they'll fire back with a goal.
Oh, they had the 6 against Wolves, didn't they?
Yes.
We forgot about that.
They had the 6 against Wolves.
It was Wolves. Also, note, ever since Arsenal dropped Rob Holding and picked Jacob Kiwa, we started winning.
Yeah, why aren't you their manager? Actually, I probably should have said that.
I'm going for Gareth Southgate.
No, I'm going for Club Brugge, actually, still. Club Brugge.
We move on to the final game. We're going to dive deep into, God, we're talking rubbish. Leicester City, who need a win desperately. The draw, $4.60.
They're not going to get it.
Liverpool, who are charging for Champions League. Absolutely charging at $1.57. I'm going to roll straight into this. Mo Salah is my player to look out for. He keeps scoring. He scored first in the last 2 Liverpool games. He's got at least 1 goal in 6 of his last 7. The dude is on fire after everyone gone, oh yeah, you signed the big contract, you're off the boil. Nah, he's charging late.
Oh, he's had an underrated season, I think.
After Christmas he's been good. Before Christmas he was terrible.
Nah, fair enough. I'm going to have a look at Cody Gakpo, who was our favourite to talk about in the World Cup.
We can finally spell his name right.
Finally said his name right, not Gakpo. It's definitely Gakpo. But yeah, he's been pretty good. Liverpool moved him to midfield last couple of weeks.
Moving him and Trent,
which I was surprised, and it's actually worked pretty well. So I'm just keen to see how he goes. He's had a pretty solid season with 10 goal contributions. Young guy coming through to Liverpool. Yep, he's one to watch.
Nice. Game picks. I've got Liverpool to win to 0. Leicester are in horrendous form. No shock there.
Yep.
And Liverpool should hold solid here, just going there, winning. This could very easily just be a boring ass 2-0 win, but that's $3.20. And Mo Salah anytime $2 currently.
$2, yeah, nice. I'm going to go Gakpo anytime assist. We don't have the prices for that. You get that on the day of the game, but I think it'll be around $4 or $5 probably for anytime assist with Gakpo. He's got a couple of, he's got 5 goal contributions in the last month. Yep. Since he's gone into that midfield role, really liked him there. And then Liverpool, surprisingly, they haven't won away at Leicester since 2019.
Holy crap.
But Liverpool have won 6 straight. Foxes are in relegation. They look absolutely cooked.
That's like Man City's record at Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah,
they've never won there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I thought they would absolutely smash Leicester in the last few minutes.
Leicester have only been crap this year, though. They still made like Europa League, Conference League the last few seasons.
Yeah, not too bad. But Liverpool just in too good a form. Leicester I think they're going to get relegated now, which I can't believe with their quality players.
Ever since their owner died, it's just been a slow downward spiral, unfortunately, for them.
Liverpool halftime, full-time because of that. $2.40 I think is better value.
Tipping Liverpool?
Yeah, got to get Liverpool.
Tipping the same teams all the way through. Liverpool as well for me.
I think we'll change it up in the next one.
Yeah, we will. Hit the bit, Gerald.
Stats Guy's here. Let's leave McAllion. Stats Guy for more stats of the day.
Oh, come on, Stats Guy. Give me something good.
Stat of the day. Now, we don't see Crystal Palace as like the best team going around. They had a 10-game they couldn't win in 10 games, so that's when they got rid of their manager. But they're only lost back to
use your words here. You're really struggling here.
I struggle with that one. All right. They had a 10-game streak where they couldn't win a game. That's when they lost their manager. But since then, oh my God, I can't even talk. What's going on today?
What are you doing?
I've lost the plot today.
Are you just saying Crystal Palace had 10 draws in a row or something?
Up to my stat. So they've only lost back-to-back games once this season. And the only other teams to do that are Man City and Arsenal.
So they were going like draw, loss, draw,
loss.
loss.
That was trying to get to my stat.
The stat of the day is...
The stat of the day is nonsense.
Yeah, Man City, Arsenal and Crystal Palace are the only teams that have lost back-to-back games all season.
Once.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true. I was just surprised by that because Crystal Palace are mid-table and Man City and Arsenal are top 2.
You definitely need a break. Marcus, who's going to be Stats Guy's replacement, please bring a better stat than that next week.
That was my only bad one.
That was terrible,
we'll
honestly.
get back into it.
All right, let's rip through this. This has just gone off the rails. Rest of the games this weekend. Leeds, who are going to get relegated, I think $4.60. The draw, $4.20. Nice. Newcastle, $1.70. Newcastle, absolute certainties. $1.70 is fantastic. They're going to bounce back. They were arguably unlucky to not score a couple of goals against Arsenal over the weekend. Yeah. Big win coming here. Newcastle over 3.5 goals, $3.80. Big Sam Allardyce.
He's the best manager ever.
He gets $500,000 if they don't get relegated.
Oh, but he's not going to get it.
But he gets $500,000 for 4 games' work if it comes off.
That's because, to be fair, if they stay in the Premier League, you're going to get some money.
That is ridiculous. That's so dumb, honestly. But he's not.
Actually, you'd be stupid not to take that then.
Murphy, $3.80 anytime as well.
Okay, cool. I don't mind Newcastle as well. They've got so many attacking options at the moment. That's why Newcastle over 2.5, $2.28, bit more value. But even that Newcastle head-to-head $1.70 is really good against Leeds, who've been really hot, really bad. Yeah. So Southampton, $2.80 the draw, $3.45. Fulham, $2.45. Both teams really have nothing to play for. Southampton are gone unless they somehow win 3 in a row and rely on other results. And Fulham, they're cool, but they're getting tired. They're cool. I think I don't mind the draw here at $3.45. Saints have won the last 4 meetings at home against Fulham, and Fulham have lost 8 of their last 11 games. So that's saying
that's wild,
which is weird.
They were like 4th or 5th at Christmas,
Fulham
weren't they?
I think they were 5th or 6th, and then they've absolutely dropped off in the last since the start of 2023.
Bank the wins early, and you're safe.
But I can't trust either of these teams. I think it could be even like a 0 or a 1-0. So I'm going to go draw $3.45.
Fulham won like 5-2 or something, didn't they?
In the last time they met?
Yeah, didn't Fulham win by a crap ton of goals earlier in the week? Or did they get smashed?
4-2, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Was all those goals during the week. They won 5-3 against Leicester. There you go. There's a bunch of goals.
Yes.
We look ahead to Aston Villa, $2.22. The draw, $3.65. Tottenham, $3.10. As our boss is extremely inappropriate.
Yeah, the Aston Villa fan,
our boss,
as he walks in.
The biggest Villa fan in the world. Are they going to win? Okay, Jim's tipping Aston Villa.
I'm tipping Aston Villa as well. They've won their last 5 home games. They also won this matchup 2-0 a few months ago.
Yep.
And Tottenham have just been so inconsistent, I can't take them. So $2.22 is really good value for Villa.
Somehow I'm confident about Tottenham. Villa,
I don't know, I wouldn't be.
Villa look tired. Like they
a little bit,
went so well when Emery's come in the last 2 weeks. They've just gone off the boil a little bit. Tottenham won 4-0 here last year as well. So I'm going to go with Tottenham because they still have Champions League football to play for.
Well, yep. Next one.
Man United, $1.40. The draw, $5.10. Wolves, $7.75. Man United are going to win. I don't care about this game at all.
Why not?
Because Man United,
they're probably going to have to win to stay in the top 4.
Like,
it's interesting.
But Wolves, they're just like, we're cool. We won a game the other day. We're pretty much safe now. Man United need to win. They're probably going to win because it's at home. Yeah,
I think Man United pushing for the top 4. You got to take them. I don't mind Man U halftime, full time. Wolves, just. Very consistent team. So $2, especially away from home. So $2.10 for that Man U halftime, full times. I think it's a really good bet.
Stats guys, stat team, Crystal Palace $1.85, the draw $3.65, Bournemouth $4.20. I'm tipping the draw because, there's always one, and this game I have no feel for.
Oh, fair enough. I'm going to go Palace. They've won the last 4 meetings between these sides, and they've only lost 1 of their last 8 home games.
That was to Arsenal, wasn't it?
Yes. So that's their last time they lost at home. I don't mind them at home here, so that's why I'm just going to go Palace at Selhurst Park.
Yep, nice. Last game of the weekend, Brentford $2.04. The draw $3.50. West Ham $3.75. pretty keen on Brentford here at the $2.04.
Yeah.
They played really well against Liverpool, and they're going to want to bounce back here just to sort of finish off the season with some pride. You know, they're out of that European contention, but it's like we can still finish strong here.
Yep.
And they've also won all 3 games that these teams have played in EPL in the past decade. Okay. So there's only been 3 head-to-head games. Still, but Brentford, 3 wins, 0 losses.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to go Brentford as well, but I don't mind the both teams to score. Adding on to that, you get $4 for Brentford and then both teams to score. West Ham have scored 14 goals across their last 7 games. That includes Europa League. And then West Ham actually have to play Friday.
So they have to play tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning in the Europa
Conference League semis.
And then like a day and a half later, they have to play Brentford. They don't have because they're playing.
That seems unfair.
Playing the 11. Oh, unless it might be 2 days after actually because of the Sunday
come
games.
on, stats guy.
I haven't looked at that, but it'll be a very short break.
So it'll be Sunday. So they play Thursday night and they play on Sunday.
But I don't know. I just don't think the depth of West Ham, will be on show.
Yeah, you throw everything at this Conference League semi.
Yeah, so that Conference League semi for them is a huge game. So I think they can score, but I don't think they can beat Brentford at home. So
does anyone? The Conference League feels like the Carabao Cup to me.
Oh, if you're a West Ham supporter, you care just because you get extra games. But yeah, it's probably no one's talking about it.
It's like, okay, you're going to have to play Club Bruges' reserve grade team probably. I don't even know who's in the Conference League.
Genk, I think, is who they'll play.
Oh, Jesus. They play on artificial turf. Yeah. Arsenal went there and beat them 1-0 with their under-17s team. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know who they're playing this week, but they did play Genk last week. It's just a weird name anyway.
Right, there we go. Best bets of the weekend. I've got 3, Newcastle, Brentford and Arsenal. And you may as well throw Liverpool into a multi with all 3 of them because that's $9.34.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I just think Liverpool halftime, full-time against Leicester at $2.40 is a really good bet. Then Newcastle at $1.70 I think is a strong one as well.
Nice. Well, that's CODE Bet Daily, EPL done and dusted. You'll be back on deck for the EPL for the Daily Show later. I'll be back for Rugby League, AFL. Apparently, I've got to do a punters video as well. There's a lot going on today. Stats guy, you're going on holiday, so get lost.
I need it after my stat before.
Oh yeah. Funnily enough, our replacement is Marcus from Odds. He is also a Chelsea fan, so the constant jabbing of Chelsea will continue.
And then even if we had Leo on, he's a Chelsea fan. We've got Chelsea fans
this
everywhere.
Is fantastic. Leo's going to be back in the AFL from next week as well with you going away. He's going to be doing more not social bets, but more fantasy bets. How did they go last week?
Oh, pretty good, I think. I was looking at him.
Good for Leo. All right. Get right around the show. We've been here long enough. Get right around the show. Subscribe it on all your podcast apps. Like, review, and give it a star rating. Please, 5 stars. We kind of need it. We're going to get Stats Guy back from Kentucky because he's going to get arrested at some stage.
Hope not.
Check a follow on the CODE Bet socials, Facey, IG, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. Leo and Stats Guy about to play AFL 23 for the next 17 hours.
Stuff that game unless we're getting a sponsorship.
Yeah. Hey. We might get a sponsorship out of that one.
All right, fine.
Send in any questions via the socials, any bets, any fun stuff you have. That's it, I think.
That's it. Thank you.
Get stuff, Stats Guy. Have fun in America.
Thank you.
Thanks to Leo. Thanks to Gerald for producing. Looking great in his, what's he got there? A button up and it looks like a pullover. God, he looks warm. He'd be
we
so
need to get him on camera one day.
Nah, he's never going to be on camera. Thanks to me for hosting this. This has been a schmozzle. We do need a break. What do we say here, Stats Guy?
Gamble responsibly.
May all your picks come in. Happy punting. We'll catch you in a little bit. It's CODE Bet Daily. Out.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.